All right, let's take a look at a more complicated example. So given the graph of f here below, let's simplify x plus f of negative 1 quantity raised to the f inverse of 5. There's a lot of things going on here. So first of all, there's a point you'll see here, negative 1 comma 3 on the graph of f. Yeah, that's this point right there. And because of the point negative 1 comma 3, f of negative 1 is equal to positive 3. Yeah, so this point translates to this information that f of negative 1 is equal to positive 3. Why did we compute this? Because in a moment, this f of negative 1 that we see right here is going to get replaced with a 3. The other thing is there's this f inverse of 5. Yeah, so let's look at, there's a point 2 comma 5 right here, this point, on the graph of f, meaning in the diagonal flip, there's the point 5 comma 2 on the graph of f inverse, and that's then useful for finding f inverse of 5. So f inverse of 5 is equal to 2. Yeah? Okay, f inverse of 5 is equal to 2. And so that's going to replace this entire exponent here was f inverse of 5, and that will get replaced with a 2. So here we go. The question that we were really asked, to simplify this expression, x plus, I just took what was here, copy pasted, just put some things in color. So x plus f of negative 1, quantity to the f inverse of 5. The yellow part here gets replaced with a 3 that we computed right here. The pink part here gets replaced with a 2 that we computed. Then x plus 3 quantity squared. Don't make up things now with trying to distribute the exponent. That's made up. We've got to FOIL this out. And x plus 3 quantity times x plus 3 quantity is going to equal x squared plus 6x plus 9. Let's try another example. Okay, so using the graph of f here below, so a function f is described by this picture. Let's solve the equation 3x plus 10 equals 5 plus f inverse of negative 5. So first, let's just simplify f inverse of negative 5. Okay, so we need to look in the graph. Now, f of negative 5 would be given by this point, but that's not what we want. We want f inverse of negative 5, so we need the point where the y-coordinate is negative 5. That's going to be this point right here. Yeah, so let's work out the details that we have. F of 1 is equal to negative 5 is a way to say this. Yeah, so f inverse of negative 5 is equal to 1. Just trying to use different language here. So swapping the x and the y, so instead of x 1 and then y negative 5 here, if we swap the locations of those two things, we really have f inverse of negative 5 is equal to 1. So f inverse of negative 5 can be replaced with a 1 up here. Yeah, so the right side, instead of saying 5 plus this whole thing, we can just have 5 plus 1. Yeah, so the equation at the top, 3x plus 10 equals 5 plus f inverse of negative 5. Use that language, f inverse of negative 5. Don't say f negative 1. It's f inverse of negative 5. Now is 3x plus 10 equals 5 plus, and then this 1 that we just computed right there, okay, replaces f inverse of negative 5. We can simplify the right side, 5 plus 1 to be a 6, and now we have a not so bad equation to solve. Subtract 10 on both sides, 3x equals negative 4, divide by 3 on both sides, and x equals negative 4/3.